Every day, trans and non-binary people are struggling to survive, and the Trump administration has taken yet another step to attack us. All trans and non-binary people know how difficult it is already to access healthcare without facing discrimination and humiliation.
I got into a bike accident a few years ago. It's always like a lot of these like really small, like tiny humiliating things.
And she was like, oh, have you had a sex change? And started asking me all of these questions, which, you know, I was there to get my finger x-rayed.
I think I was also mostly desensitized to it because, you know, I knew that something like that was probably going to happen.
I was once examined topless and having a procedure where I needed to have a needle inserted directly into my nipple repeatedly with the door open because the person didn't want to be alone with me.
This constant having to explain yourself and getting this like subtle like look of disgust.
I was also told that when I couldn't not show that I was experiencing pain, that if I really wanted to be a man, that I would be tougher about it.
Being non-binary and not easily fittable in between man or woman and choosing to identify outside of a gendered binary is often difficult for some people to understand or grasp as legitimate.
It also can make you feel like this sort of object of curiosity rather than a person who's interacting with someone.
So many doctors have turned me away, asked invasive questions about my body that were completely irrelevant.
It makes you feel like a freak, not a patient.
The idea that I have to go see a doctor to like reaffirm every couple of months, like, yeah, I'm still trans, it's still happening, in order to get a refill is something that makes me uncomfortable, but I know I have to do.
It's really toiling and really just stigmatizing and pushes people from getting the healthcare that they need.
It's really a life or death situation for people because you just don't go.
You know, in those stretches of time when I am going without my hormones, I can feel my mental health deteriorating.
I'll say also that like most of what I experienced was, you know, as a white person, as a class privileged person, good hospitals, good insurance, like, and you start stripping any of those things away and it just becomes pretty unimaginable.
I've been really lucky. Before my 21st birthday, I tried to kill myself because I couldn't find like a therapist to talk to about, you know, what this is like. And I definitely couldn't get hormones or surgery or talk to my family. So it's like life or death, you know?
The administration is trying to sell a false narrative that our healthcare isn't real or that it's not medically necessary. But that is completely untrue. There is a medical consensus that healthcare related to gender transition is safe, effective, and necessary, and that denying that care is catastrophic for the health of trans and non-binary people.
We're a community that has gone through so much, and
I think out of congregation comes a lot of political change and social change and power.
I would say to trans people that you are so wonderful and so brave and so resilient.
I see you, I affirm you, I'm here for you, you are valid, you're cared for.
So definitely find strength in the people around you.
We are out there fighting with you. We will never let this become the new normal.
Listen to your other trans friends who have, you know, gone through things before.
I've also really struggled, and everyone I know has really struggled.
We just have to do our best to support each other.
Even if this government is not with you,
If we stick together and we join forces, we
continue
will win
to
this
fight
fight.
on.